Lamine Yamal is one of the fastest players in the world. His acceleration is electric, his top speed is terrifying, and his ability to glide past defenders seems almost unfair. Yet for all his pace, there are games where he disappears, where his speed doesn't translate into impact. Meanwhile, Sergio Busquets, a player who looks like he's moving in slow motion, has spent his entire career controlling games, dictating tempo, and making the best players in the world look ordinary. So what's going on? Why do some of the fastest players struggle to dominate, while slower players seem to always be in the right place at the right time? The answer isn't physical, it's mental. And in this video, I'm breaking down the football IQ hack that separates players who look fast from players who actually dominate. We'll cover the 3 reasons fast players fail and how to fix them, the 2 secrets slow players use to control games, how to train your brain to play smarter, not harder. If you've ever felt like your speed isn't translating into results, this is the video for you. Let's dive in. Speed is a weapon, but only if you know how to use it. Most fast players don't. Here's why they fail and how to fix it. Reason number 1, they run without purpose. Yamal's speed is breathtaking, but watch closely. His most effective moments aren't when he's sprinting aimlessly. They're when he uses his speed with intention. Most fast players make the mistake of running just to run, no end goal. Chasing the ball instead of the space, burning energy without creating advantages, how to fix it. Run to create space for yourself or teammates. Run to exploit gaps, not just to chase the ball. Run to force defenders into bad positions. For example, dragging a center back out of position. Example, when Yamal is at his best, he doesn't just sprint, he times his runs to receive the ball in dangerous areas. That's speed with purpose. Reason number 2, they over-rely on speed and ignore the brain game. Fast players often think, if I'm quicker, I'll beat my man. But speed alone is predictable. Defenders adapt, they drop deeper, they anticipate, and they shut you down. Most fast players dribble in straight lines, easy to defend, don't scan before receiving, so they don't see the game developing. Panics under pressure because they've never learned to slow down. How to fix it? Add a pause. Use a hesitation or feint before accelerating, for example, a shoulder drop to wrong foot the defender. Scan before you receive. Know where the space is before the ball arrives. Change of pace. Slow down to lure defenders in, then explode past them. Example, watch how Yamal slows down before his most dangerous dribbles. He's not just fast, he's smart with his speed. Reason number 3, they don't understand tempo. Football isn't a 100-meter dash, it's a game of rhythm. Fast players often struggle because they play at one speed, always fast or always slow. Don't control the game's tempo, they let the opponent dictate it. Waste energy by sprinting when they should be walking. How to fix it? Master the slow-fast dribble, lure defenders in with a slow approach, then explode past them. Use gear changes. Shift from first gear, walking, to 5th gear, sprinting in an instant. Conserve energy. Only sprint when it actually matters. For example, breaking a defensive line. Example, Busquets is the master of tempo. He never rushes, but he's always in control. That's why he's been at the top for 15+ years. Now let's flip it. Why do slower players like Busquets always seem to be in control? It's not luck, it's football IQ. Here's how they do it. Secret number 1, they play with their eyes, not their feet. Busquets isn't the fastest, but he sees the game before it happens. While fast players are focused on their feet, slow players are focused on the space, where can I exploit gaps? The defenders, where are their weaknesses? The teammates, where are the passing options? How to train it? Scan constantly. Before you receive the ball, look up and assess your options. Play with your head up. Even when dribbling, keep your eyes on the game, not the ball. Anticipate. Predict where the ball will go before it gets there. Example, Busquets rarely looks at the ball. He's always scanning, always aware. That's why he never seems rushed. Secret number 2, they control the game's rhythm. Slow players don't just react to the game, they dictate it. They slow the game down when their team needs to regroup, speed it up when they sense an opportunity, use their body to shield the ball and buy time. How to train it? Practice one-touch play. Force yourself to pass or move the ball instantly. No extra touches. Master the pause. Learn to hold onto the ball just long enough to force defenders to commit. Use your body. Shield the ball to create time and space for yourself or teammates. Example, Busquets never panics. Even under pressure, he stays calm, shields the ball, and finds the right pass. That's how he controls games without being the fastest. Speed is a tool, but football IQ is the weapon. Here's how to train your brain to play smarter, not harder. Hack number 1, the scan before you receive. Rule elite players scan the field 3 to 4 times per minute before they even get the ball. This lets them see the game developing before it happens. Make decisions faster because they've already processed the options. Stay one step ahead of defenders. How to train it. Wall passes with a scan. Before the ball comes back to you, look up and assess the field. Shadow dribbling. Dribble in an open space while constantly scanning for imaginary defenders. Small-sided games. In 3v3 or 4v4, force yourself to look up before every touch. Example, watch Busquets in any game. His head is always up before he receives the ball. That's why he never looks flustered. Hack number 2, the slow down to speed up trick. The best players don't just run fast, they know when to slow down. Here's how to use it. Slow down when you're in a tight space. Force defenders to commit. Pause before making a decision. Buy time to find the best option. Explode when you see an opening. Use your speed at the right moment. How to train it. Cone drills with a pause. Dribble toward a cone. Slow down as you approach it, then explode past it. 1v1 battles. Practice slowing down to wrong foot defenders, then accelerating past them. Game simulation. In matches, force yourself to take 1 extra second before making a decision. Example, Yamal's most dangerous moments come when he slows down just enough to make defenders guess, then burns them with his speed. Hack number 3, the space over speed mindset. Fast players often chase the ball. Smart players chase the space. Here's how to think like them. Run into gaps, not just toward the ball. Create space for teammates. Drag defenders out of position. Exploit blind spots. Attack the areas defenders aren't covering. How to train it. Positional drills. Practice making runs into space, not just following the ball. Film study. Watch how Busquets finds pockets of space in midfield. Small-sided games. In 3 versus 3 or 4 versus 4, focus on creating and exploiting space, not just dribbling. Example, Busquets rarely sprints, but he's always in the right space at the right time. That's why he's been untouchable for over a decade. Ready to stop relying on speed alone and start dominating like Busquets? Here's your 7-day plan to train your football. IQ, day 1 to 2. Master the scan drill. Shadow dribbling with constant scanning. 10 minutes. Focus. Look up before every touch. Goal. No ball watching for 30 seconds straight. Day 3 to 4. Slow down to speed up. Drill, cone weave with pause and explode. 10 minutes. Focus. Slow down before cones, then accelerate past them. Goal. Beat 3 cones in a row without losing control. Day 5 to 6. Control the tempo drill. 1v1 battles with a slow-fast rule. 10 minutes. Focus. Lure the defender in with a slow approach, then explode past them. Goal. Win 3/5 duels using the slow-fast trick. Day 7. Game day focus. Apply everything in a real match or a pickup game. Goal. Create 3 opportunities by exploiting space, not just speed. Drop a comment below. Day 1, if you're starting today. I'll check back in a week to see who's playing smarter, not harder. Most players will keep relying on speed alone. They'll keep running without purpose, over dribbling in straight lines, ignoring the brain game. And they'll keep wondering why they're not dominating like they should. But if you're still here, you're different. You understand that speed is a tool, but football IQ is the weapon. Here's your action plan. Run with purpose. Create space, exploit gaps. Scan before you receive. See the game before it happens. Slow down to speed up. Lure defenders in, then explode. Control the tempo, dictate the game's rhythm. Follow the 7-day challenge. Train your brain, not just your legs. If this helped you, like and subscribe for more game-changing secrets. Now go play. Your next game is your chance to show everyone, including yourself, that you're not just fast, you're smart. And remember, speed gets you noticed. Football IQ keeps you on top. So start training your brain today.